What's up, everybody? Welcome in for some more Hollow Knight. I'm just going to keep going with the Path of Pain. I want to stick to what we were doing. We got really deep. I want to try to just maintain that muscle memory. Okay, it does not seem... I knew it was going to bring us back to the bench, but a small part of me was holding on to hope. A little tiny, stupid fucking part of me was holding on to hope, and it just died. It just died inside of me, and the rancid fumes from its rotting corpse are going to be wafting through my nostrils the entire time I'm suffering this fucking... you know, indignity. But anyways, I'm excited to play some Hollow Knight, so thanks for being here, everybody. You gonna be playing the new Resident Evil? I don't know, maybe. Personally, I'd be decently interested in it, but I don't know if we don't have a ton of time on the stream schedule. That said, it is probably pretty short, right? Resident Evil 8 was almost too short, IMO. And I don't mind short games, but there was something like, it felt like they you know, I don't know, there could have been a little more or something. Ghostbusters told me it's only a problem if I cross them. Steak too juicy? You know what, I'm just kidding, Granny. I love this platforming shit. I'm the one that's choosing to play Celeste after this. I have no idea if that's actually going to do, like, good numbers for the channel or whatever. I hope it does, obviously, but... I'm kind of just, you know, shooting my shots in the dark based off of what I enjoy, and I find this gameplay to be, like, super engaging and entertaining for me. Relatively easy to yap over, even with a decent amount of dial. Yeah! Wanna play things you're good at? Yeah. I like these kinds of games. They're fun, man. I do want to get some more Souls, like, back into the soup at some point, too. And we also gotta play more Terraria. It's never ending. It sucks that there's so much fun stuff, man. We actually could have just shot under, but it's okay. You don't need to go the fast route. Beefed it. Hey, what's up, Silicon? Welcome in. Those content would be fun. We did a bunch of it, Bird. Back when I first started, that was like my intention, was like, I'm gonna be a Soulsborne streamer. But that is a super popular outlook when starting streaming. Because I do think Souls games are generally pretty good to stream. They're decently engaging. You can do the whole thing of like death counters and whatever. Then Noida happened? Realistically, then Terraria happened. Then Terraria happened, and that actually established the crew of regulars that, you know, are still here today. At least the base of it, you know? And a lot of those folks weren't as Dark Souls built. Ooh, what up, Deegan? A yearn for the time we make edited Terraria vids? Yeah, I mean, we still... For what it's worth, those old VODs still exist, and they're still our best performing content ever. Could be something worth doing, but we are gonna... I like the idea of bringing chat in for... like a Terraria thing sometime soon. So I think we might do something like that, which would translate well to some kind of, you know, edited content. Good news about Mina? Hit us, Deegan. I'm excited. Hey, what's up, Applebottom? He was mad at me for 4 hours after work Tuesday, only an hour yesterday, and not at all today. They grow up so fast, dude. New Terraria update is awesome. I've heard it's cool. We've been talking about in like the mod chat where we're kind of trying to decide exactly what we want to do. But we're going to do some kind of thing where like, you know, it's me and chat trying to get through some kind of challenge with a bunch of like secret seeds or something and being like, how much can we get through in one day, you know, and dedicate like a Saturday to doing that. Some shit like that. Apart from the housemates and IRL friendos, are there any chatters left from your Elden Ring days, pre-VS, pre-Terraria? No. I don't think so. Definitely not super regulars. I think there might be a folk or two if I think about it that come around like time to time. Oh, and yo, we made permanent progress here. Are you winning? We're going okay. He said literally apart from the housemates and IRL friendos. Squirrel, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Nemo, you're not chopped liver, but you can't read. So, whatever that makes you. Kid Fred pops in once in a while, but they're an IRL friend. We weren't super close IRL, but we know each other from IRL. We, like, went to the same high school and stuff. Yak is not IRL. That's a good one, actually. Yeah, Yak and Mags and Moonsan. And Moonsan. Moonsan still comes around. I love Moonsan. And the other one I would say is DK, but DK came from Vampire Survivors, which Aga said. So that was after Vampire Survivors had started. Because I did Vampire Survivors for a while I was still doing a lot of Souls content. Because I played through Elden Ring and the DLC, which was long. And then I played Dark Souls 3, or sorry, I played Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, all on stream. We were gonna do Dark Souls 2 at some point and just haven't gotten around to it. I would like to go back and do Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I know Dark Souls 1 decently well. I don't know Dark Souls 2 very well at all. I only played it once in college, and I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people do, but I do think it's my least favorite of them. Get. Before anyone about me, I jumped in from the Noidavods. Yeah, a lot of folks did. A lot of folks didn't. Hey, I'm grateful for y'all being here. Thank you for being here. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm not trying to be like, the real ones were here in the Souls-like stuff, so I hope it's not coming across like that. Genuinely, thank you guys for being here and for hanging out. Y'all make this a real thing, and I really appreciate it. I bet DS1 we can do a funny video where it's modded to high hell and you try to beat it. That's true. No, you know I'm a real one. Hell, well, I'm glad I make you know that. I'm glad you feel seen. Just curious, who are the old fogies? Yeah. Well, I've seen the old breaks in your shorts. So funny. Hell yeah, thank you. That's kind of the idea. Like, I know that after a certain while, regulars have seen them all, you know, ad nauseum a little bit. Fuck. But I do think they serve a good purpose of, like, folks that are new to the stream coming into the break, they get to see, like, a selection of, like, different games we've played and kind of, like, different eras of, like, there's going to be, like, different background locations and stuff, you know? Not me, I'm the hot new thing. Community is an amalgamation of all its current members, not a statement of its history. That's a great way to phrase it, Miri. Yeah. What's up, Not Place Forsaken? Welcome in. First never get old. Oh, Tenno. The short hair era, I know. Well, eventually it's going to be a thing where, like, they'll be, like, the apartment shorts. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to keep pumping out shorts after we move into this new house. And that background is going to become the dominant one, probably, because we're probably going to be there for, like, years, you know? So eventually they'll be, like, the older ones you'll be able to tell because it's, like, in the apartment. I found that it's best to not touch the spiky vines in this room. Thank you. Sure, it's got me crossing games off my potential rec list. Hey, well, that works too. I'm a new gen Crunch viewer, joined a Terraria. Yeah, the Terraria crew is like, it's like Terraria and it was Vampire Survivors was like where I first started getting some traction. And then actually, it's a little bit notable. I got like a bump when I did Symphony of the Night. I got a bump when I did Symphony of the Night, and then Terraria was the real, like, got me to enough viewers that more people started just joining passively and clicking onto the videos because they already had some views and so on. You know, the shorts will move on to jorts. The real ones are the ones that paid to see my feet. Grady at 10 months. I appreciate you, Grady. These shorts era, my hair gets longer, genuinely. At some point, I'm going to get it trimmed. I do want to. Also, you asked what percent I'm at? I think I'm at 93%? Fuck. Let's see. 95%. You'll lose power. I want to keep it long for the time being. At times, it's annoying that it's long, but I like it. I feel like the simplest way to say it is like, I feel like I identify with it. I like it, and I identify with it. So I got no plans of getting rid of it anytime soon. But at some point, it would be good to trim it just for, like, you know, split ends and shit. W, I'm currently doing an HK playthrough, having fun. Hell yeah, Not Plays Forsaken. That's rad. Go into depression after used to donate my hair in the past. Now I just keep it long all the time. Yeah, I mean a trim more than I mean like cutting it. I don't mean going back to short. I mean trimming off foot ends and stuff. You could cut your hair short, keep the hair and turn it into a wig, then have wearing that wig as a channel point redeem. That is true. That is true. I could do that. Yep. We'll lose his Saiyan powers. Having wigs made from human hair can be incredibly expensive. How come? And what an interesting fact to know. You know what I'm saying? Wait it. I gotta say, chat, I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't say anything for a while, but our initial rush up here was actually pretty good. Like, we've only been playing for 11 minutes now, and most of that has been in this room. We kind of just marched through the whole beginning of this. So a lot of the learning we did in the early phases of this, it stuck. Believe it or not, it worked its way into the creases of my decroded-ass lizard brain. Human hair wigs are like the creme de la creme of wigs, as it is, so the labor involved quadruples that cost. Interesting. Labor-intensive process, people get weirded out. Yeah, it's like a specialist thing, basically. Making some wings, about to fuck them up, yummy in my tummy or whatever. Enjoy, Bird. Are they buffalo or barbecue wings? What hair color are your wings? NMK, do you mean Nightmare King Grim? If you do, then yes. I smoked him like a fucking brisket. Breaded, spicy. I'm jealous. I actually might have buffalo chicken for dinner tonight. That or frozen pizza. We'll see. Lurk to find some food? Hell yeah, G. Appreciate you. Plastic wigs are cheap, but look plastic up close. Interesting. What do you think of him? Nightmare King Grim was probably the hardest boss so far, although Zote is approaching it Forsaken. Sorry if you don't know him yet. Please don't try to not spoiler me. It seems like you have with the abbreviation and everything. Oop, up. But yeah, that's like the boss fight that I'm kind of stuck on now. During my chemo, I had the option for full human hair wig for free. Its original cost outside the NHS was about $2,500. Wow, that is a lot. Holy. No way, I disagree. What do you think, Beefy? You think Nightmare King Grim is harder than Zote is? Maybe I'm just having like a recency bias. Nightmare King Grim took me like 3 hours, but I feel like I've spent like 2 hours on Zote already and I've gotten through like 4 of his 10 fights or whatever. Grimbothy is easy sauce and not a hard boss? That's insane-o. Could have been my hair. Last time I donated was 2016, but I donated every 2 years since then. That is very cool. Good for you. Zote, low-key kind of cute. I'm sorry, I'm a Zote hater. No! I honestly wish Zote would, you know, go the way of the dodo, frankly. I've had enough of him. He's a whiny-ass bitch who now just, like, decided, like, late into the game he was gonna steal the first, like, nice, you know, girl I met and show off to her and then have, like, 10 phases in a fight like a fucking cunt. New headcanon is that Mira owns a Deegan hair wig. Yes! Okay. I just need to chill for a second. Hold on. I like how they don't give you just like a platform, though. You have to just keep going. Brutal. Brutal. Alright. We did it once, we can do it again. We can do this, we can do this. Why did you save him then? I mean, I had to, you know. I had to see what happens when you save him. I wanted the rewards or whatever. I wanted the bits and baubles that Zote was gonna give me for saving his dumb, lazy ass. His freeloading, two-timing, piece of shit ass. There's no recovering. Platform, there's like no risk associated with it since the health comes back, and yet I still get nervous. Yeah, because it's the risk is just making it to the checkpoint, you know? I think that's why at this point, them putting these health statues in here, that's them kind of saying the health is no longer even really an intended mechanic. It's just about making it to the next safe spot. Like a true, like, go to the right side of the screen platformer. Okay. Recovered. The real pain was the carpal tunnel we developed along the way, genuinely. That's Guitar Hero to a T, man. You can't hurt more if you die. That's true. The best torture, you know, doesn't kill you. It's required for like 112%. Feel bad for not saving him even though he's a dick. He's an asshole. Zote's an asshole. The good characters are Cloth, the Bumpanada lady, everybody at the carnival. The lady that stays behind from the carnival with the huge-ass dumpy. The Bumpanada lady. You know? Email about WoW retail expansion release right now. FOMO at 0.4%. I'm always tempted to just, like, check out the new zones, because they're generally, like, pretty. And, like, walking around the new zones is cool. One thing World of Warcraft has basically always done well is, like, make cool zones. Yeah, Bumpanada goated as fuck. Yeah, everybody would hit Cornifer's wife. I feel like there's probably more Rule 34 for Hornet, but I bet you the Rule 34 for Bumpanada Lady is more intimate, you know? More fleshed out. Better retention. Hit. For me, it's the alcoholism, yeah. Bumping Nada? You never go under that top pillar. Huh. Still find it crazy how Mina has Rule 34 stuff? Yeah. I mean, it's just, that's the rule. The rule is that there always is stuff, you know? Noida is not the most popular. Oh, yeah. Now what you're talking about, BV? I got suspended for looking at Rule 34 Hornet. Worth it, though? What class were you in, Forsaken? Awesome that you discovered that for yourself. Yeah, it's at the end of the world, not the end of the day, not the end of the not the end of the day at the world. You know what I'm saying, chat? It is nice that I thought of it though, that no one named Beefyberg was ever here in this chat. You were in math. That is very funny. How explicit was the Rule 34 not plays Forsaken in math class? What grade, by the way? Hey, that Lightball, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. 11 months. Holy! Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in. Almost a year already. Feels like last week. Genuinely. I really appreciate you. 11 months. Let's go. Yep. Time is weird. Yeah, it's a flat circle and so on. Yep. I've mastered the beefy tech. Or sorry, the Crunchpuff tech. Who's beefy? Never heard of him. Beefy fucking Stroganoff? God, fuck. I know, that's so sick after 100% Mira. That's exactly it. After having it done the other way for a long time, that's quite an upgrade. 9th, and she walked up behind me, and it was crazy, bro. I felt my soul leave my body. Genuinely, when I was in school, nobody was looking at porn, you know, because, like, smartphones weren't big. Smartphones were just getting big by the time that I was in, like, senior year, you know? So that, like, wasn't a thing. That's so funny, dude. Somebody, like, realistically, I guess, could have snuck in, like, something or, like, a porn mag, but it was, oh, my God, that's funny. My mom's a principal. She's been a middle school principal for, like, 20 years. And one thing that happened like 5 years ago that was so fucking funny was they do a school field trip down to Washington, D.C. And they take a bus down there, they drive, and one of the kids on the drive down airdropped hentai to everybody on the bus. My mom had to deal with that and sort of... on a proxy, which allows us to look at porn, so me and my HB would search up Delta Stone, Delta Rune porn in Hornet Rule 34. Yamate Kudasai, yeah, exactly. Delta Rune, yeah. There's gotta be lots of Delta Rune porn for sure. There's a lot in the mines for it. Bro was just supplying the sauce. She said that the trip was like, you know, one of those things where as an administrator, it was like the best and the worst thing. Because it was genuinely very good for a lot of the students in a lot of ways. They got to see a lot of cool stuff. It was like a really fun, and it was an experience a ton of the kids looked forward to. But there was also always problems. And it wasn't like, you know, there weren't enough problems where it was like this outweighs the benefit. But it was like this requires significant... you know, chaperoning and such, which is just fucking annoying. You guys seeing this fucking consistency? Oh, I needed to make it all the way to the... I tried to go straight up to the yump, but I don't think... we'd have to be a little higher to get that. I don't know if we could hit it. Bro, they are children? That is true. When Raw say porn went crazy? My goodness. My kitten got to try some tinned ham jello today. She slurped that shit up like a human kid with regular jello. Let's go. That technique you found is a real time saver? I agree, Beefy. I agree. Or sorry, Billy? No one goes by Beefy in this chat. Like when you mess up a guitar part and then keep repeating the same mistake in the same place. Yeah, I'm the king of doing the same mistake a bunch of times in a row. And I exacerbate the issue by doing it live, so other people see it happen. That light ball, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. No Grave spammed an A. I actually haven't... I don't think I've gotten there yet, Forsaken, so no spoilers there on Deltarune. I know we're not playing that game right now, but we have been playing it on stream, so... Mr. Burger's my father's name. What are we talking about? Sorry, I was taking a porn break. There's nothing wrong with taking a porn break, chat. Porn's fine. You can have a little porn as a treat, you know? Everything in moderation. I guess I shouldn't... Don't take that sentence of porn being fine with any kind of grander sense. The industry's fucked up as fuck. I don't want to... I'm not qualified for this. Hey, what's up, Cole Firkin? Are you laughing while doing Path of Pain? Hell yeah. Just switch topics. And literally nothing else is coming to mind. Go back to beef stroganoff. Definitely my friends have been making fun of me do all the secret bosses in every chapter because I enjoy pain. I've only beaten chapter 1 not plays. And I did beat the secret boss in that one, whatever his name was, Jevel or whatever. How dare you have fun? You're right. I need to be much more somber about this. I genuinely as well, chat, like not like indulging the suffercore for the sake of streaming. I do find this fun. It is. This is very hard, and this is like, you know, pushing the bounds maybe, but very fun. Or Grimbothy, easiest Hollow Knight boss. Yeah, Cry, you heard it here. Put it in the docky. I like my porn locally sourced and humanely made. That's probably the best way to look at it, genuinely. Alright, let's die a little bit. Let's get past this room. All my porn is drawn by non-AI artists. That's good, at least, yeah. AI porn is... I feel like it's not, you know, totally sweeping yet, but it's coming. It's coming for all of us. Would you crack Cornifer? Maybe. Not exactly my type. But maybe. Crack is such a new term to me to mean, like, have sex with. I know that dates me significantly, but you know what I mean? That one's, like, relatively new. First time doing Path of Pain, yep. My first playthrough. I've made it past this room before. I made it past this room before last time, but then we had to end stream, and I got sent back to the Bonnie, so... Pretending I was already hip with that term. It came up a couple times tonight, Mira, so I thought I had to address it for the old heads in the room. I waited an eternity? I waited a dog. Oh my god, that was sick. Somebody told me that. Maybe it was Blender. He keeps me up on that shit because he watches a lot of TikTok. What charms you got on? The exact ones that you're about to suggest? That does look... Reaching that wall is a big ask, man. I did it before. I also wonder if you rolled that saw over there to the top. Ugh! If you rolled that saw over there to the top, if you could skip up to the next part. Yeah, probably that. I don't think I have fragile strength. Hey, what's up, Fire? Welcome in. Void Heart, Mark of Pride, quick slash, high blood. Whoops. New PB for lap time with Mina? Hey, any lap time with a new kitten that soon is huge, Deegan. Let's go. Most cats are not lap cats in my experience. Plenty of cats, like, I find that most friendly cats will enjoy, like, snuggling to some degree, like, maybe, like, laying next to you or laying very close to you, you know? But it's decently rare to get a cat that actually, like, specifically wants to, like, spend large amounts of time on your lap. And it's both a blessing and a curse, because they're needy as fuck. Oh my goodness. Nail build's on top. I actually kind of do think the nail build is good here. I think being able to attack fast and have a longer range is genuinely good for this, so. Goes out of kitten energy. Should be a good lap cat. Nice. Yeah, 6 or 7 minutes is not bad at all, and it's obviously hilarious. Been one lap cat in my life so far. It's a blessing. My old man cat was such a lap cat. He wanted to sit on my lap while I play PC games. Oh, that's nice. I once ate a cat, Forsaken? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're telling me the chatter that got caught looking at fucking Hollow Knight Rule 34 in 9th grade math class ate a cat? First cat wanted nothing more than to be in my lap all the time. I trained him to ask permission to get off my lap whenever I told him it's go time. Wow, nice. You trained him? Cats are not easily trainable. They like are, but you know, most cats are pretty resistant to it. We'll probably need to lock them out of a room to play video games. Yeah, Oatmeal, you guys have seen it. He'll just kind of like sit in the way of my keyboard sometimes. Because he knows that like I'm giving it attention, so he's like, maybe if I'm here instead. My cat was weird like that. He didn't stay on my lap for longer than like 10 plus seconds, but he falls asleep on my shoulders or my back or chest. Interesting. My back though, because he'd make cookies for a good few minutes. Aw. Cats are just as trainable as dogs? Is that true? Just as trainable? I don't have any data, so I have no viable reason to say that Beefy's wrong, apart from liking the idea of it. Who can resist the Hollow Knight porn? I've succeeded thus far. Not to say I won't ever dabble. I'm not shaming anyone who does. I think in math class was a bold choice. I think you know that. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm fucking inventing the wheel when I'm saying that looking at porn in school is like, you know, you're walking a line. Cover sick, thank you. Cats are definitely tradable. You just need a lot more patience than you need with most dog walls. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they're maybe not as trainable, you know? Yeah, bad decision on my part. It's fine. I've done that stuff too. I got an in-school suspension in the 6th grade. I got an in-school suspension in the 6th grade because I wrote shunned from society on my buddy's name tag. And then my teacher took it very seriously, even though like we genuinely were buddies and it was okay. I was just, you know, I was just fucking around with him basically, but she thought it was bullying. And this is not one of the experiences of my life that I look back and I'm like, I was in the wrong there. Him and I were friends, genuinely. I'm not kidding. But I had to take a note home to my mom, and I didn't want to get in trouble for it, so I didn't tell my mom, and I forged my mom's signature very, very poorly. And then the next day when I went into school and handed it in, my teacher, we were in like a special or whatever. I think we were in Enlightenment, which was one we had. Was that what it was called? It was something like that. Or no, Enrichment. That's what it was. We're in Enrichment, and they pulled me out, and the principal was like, Chris, I've just spoken to your mother. She said that she never saw a note and that she did not sign the note. I'm going to ask you again. Did your mom sign this note here? And I was like, yes. Then I got an in-school suspension, chat. So what are you going to do? But I thought, at this point, double down. At this point, double down. Yes. Yes! Oh, let's go. And there's a Healy here, I remember. Seen so much art of Hornet all caked up on a Thursday. I was a fucking mastermind until she caught me. We'll just treat dogs as more trainable, which makes them more likely to be trained. That's fair. But I think cats' disposition is less inclined to be trained. You know what I mean? They have less of an inclination. Threw a dick on my friend's head and got a 2-day in-school suspension? That sucks. Close I had to that, my dad signed the first note he ever signed for a biology thing, and my algebra teacher came to me crying that I would forge his signature. Called my dad, who called the school. I never heard more about it. Nice. This was, in their defense, it was incredibly obvious that I forged my mom's signature. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It was wobbly. I had gone over it more than once. Like, it was I botched it, but I knew I botched it, but it was in pan. What was I gonna do? You know? Hey, we'll catch you later, Granny. Thanks for hanging. Enjoy your sleep, buddy. You're gonna practice your signature? Yeah, I was dumb. I was a dumb child. And, you know, I've grown up to be a dumb adult, and I know some of the errors in my ways, but most of them I'm just like, luck. RNG was bad that day. Hit. You got suspended for smoking the ganja in the bathroom? Good, Bird. That's terrible. You shouldn't have done that. Drugs are bad. What, did you think that was going to help you with physics? At some point in middle school, my dad gave my older sister, Kim, school permissions over me, and Kim was completely permissive. I would send her a text, and she would call me out of school for a doctor's appointment. Whoa! That's nice. You didn't get caught looking at porn? Well, that's actually not totally true. I've told this story before on the stream, but my older brother showed me porn when I was in the 2nd grade, and I didn't think it was cool, but he told me it was cool. Like, genuinely, I was, like, pre-sexual. I, like, looked at it and was like, this is not for me, brother. But he told me it was cool, and he was cool, so I believed him, and I went and told my friends in my 2nd grade class, and then they went home and looked at it, and one of them got caught. I remember this fucker, Jason. His name was Jason. He got caught, and his mom brought it into the school, so then the school found out, and my mom got called in, and we were all there at the principal's office, because, you know, they had to punish a 2nd grader for distributing pornography in the classroom. My sophomore year, some buddies and I egged a school bus driver at a stop. I got a week's suspension, community service, and had to pay restitution for damage to the bus radio, cleaned the bus. Got sent to a scared straight program. Holy, a scared straight program? Inmates who were lifers. Tell them why we were there, and they laughed at me and didn't believe me. Wow, that's a pretty harsh treatment. My dad did some shit, like, not quite like that, but my dad, like, I love my dad, and I think he was doing it for good reasons. My older brother was, like, kind of being a shitbag in high school for a while. And was, like, doing really poorly in school and, like, fucking off from stuff and, like, yeah, like, getting in big trouble. And, like, I got in a little bit of trouble. It was never enough that... Basically, my brother was worse than me. Let's put it that way. And people with siblings may know how that works sometimes, where you can kind of squeak by. You can sometimes squeak by with a little bit because the other sibling is worse, unfortunately. But my dad did a thing at one point where he kind of, like, scared my brother straight, where he just showed him, like, financials. About, like... If you continue down this path, here are the career opportunities that are most likely, by statistics, to be available to you. Here's the amount of money you can make doing those career paths if you do these things, like that whole thing. And it was very mean and stern, but also at the same time, like, it kind of did work. My brother, like, turned his shit around a little bit, you know? I was really good at drawing anime, and with that came the exploration of drawing hentai. Oh, yeah. Started drawing hentai for friends at school. Oh, haha, funny, but can I get one type vibe? Teachers eventually started catching drift of these drawings. During one morning assembly, it was addressed to the entire school. Little me sweating. Oh, no. But did you... Sweating it got snitched on immediately after it? Oh, you did get snitched on. Are you saying you were sweating you were going to get snitched but didn't? Your brother's a gooner. My brother was a bit of a gooner. But I did get snitched on right after the assembly. Got a 1-week suspension. No, that sucks, Mira. Fuck that. Fuck that. Looked out, came in with a broken, and found them mad about porn on the computer, which was completely forgotten in the broken arm situation. Hey, well, hey, there you go. That works out. Yeah, there was also, now that I think about it, I'm embarrassed I have so many stories about this. I think we talked about this one on stream before as well, but there was a whole nude scandal freshman year of high school, which is obviously fucked up. But, you know, we were all 15, but obviously still very bad. But basically just, like, a bunch of nudes of random girls got circulated around the school, and a bunch of boys were implicated, including myself. Hey, what's up, Yubatama? Welcome in. Whoops, that's not the way to do this. Horrible? Yeah, it was awful. Absolutely not something that anyone should have been doing. Path of Fun? Oh, yeah. One M Gooner. I hope none of that. I hope. Yeah, it's just too way to pop into a stream. Sorry. Yeah. We've gotten way on top. We need to talk about something while I'm doing this. God damn it. But yes. No, I was absolutely 100% in the wrong there. I have no... You know, I wasn't like the progenitor of any of the images. They didn't come from me, but people were like, yo, look at this. And then I sent it to some of my buddies, you know? I'm like, that is absolutely wrong, and I should not have done that. And should have gotten in trouble for it. All right. Yep. Yes? No! Your past isn't making you cringe a little bit? That's true. Yeah. Anyways, back to when I was in the priesthood. No, that's the end of it. I don't have any other scandalous stories like that. That's genuinely it. Wait, where is this? This is the Path of Pain. This is the Path of Pain. So we're kind of towards the end of it. I've been farther than this, but I had to quit, and it took us back to the bench, so now we're working our way back to our, like, previous PB. I think we're, like, a room or two away. We're pretty close. That's what someone with more implicating stories would say? No, I don't have one like that. I don't have one like that. Once again, my older brother was a bit more of a shitbag, and he did something shittier. He did something shittier but like that's the only thing I can think of, which was after a big, very, very mess up with a very, very messy breakup with a girlfriend. He put a picture of her vagina as her profile picture on MySpace, which is obviously horrific and horrible. Once again, I am in no way condoning. King's Palace? Not King's Palace. We did it. Let's go. Oh. Sending Dark is the most powerful spell. It also gives you a lot of iframes. People have told me that. Yeah, I haven't really learned to use it, though. Arrived to watch someone who hasn't beaten everything in the game yet. That's me. Welcome in. What the hell, dude? I know. Trust me, I know. He was fucked up and, like, legitimately almost went to, you know, juvie for that. It was a big deal. It was a very big deal. Very, like, that memory, I don't know, I was like, because you guys were saying, you're like, you probably have more stuff, and I was, for whatever reason, I responded that, like, yes, I should feed them more information. Have we still see people streaming Hollow Knight? Yeah, I love this game. I've been having a lot of fun playing it. I've meant to play it for a long time. This was also the previous, like, PB of where we got into. This is where I left off before, yep. And would you trust somebody in a Star Wars shirt or a Star Trek shirt? I would trust the person in the Star Wars shirt because I was like a Star Wars family and I've consumed much more Star Wars, you know, content. I've consumed much more Star Wars content, but I feel like if I actually watched more of it, I probably would like Star Trek more. James, I think you're maybe putting in some lore from Hollow Knight. Definitely no spoilers or lore or anything like that in the chat, please. Technically a public figure, so it'll get out eventually? I don't know. I don't think any of that info would get out, to be fair. I'm not necessarily saying I overshared, although I kind of did. It all ended up okay. Message. This damn at me, real well. Go around here. We'll catch you later, bird. Red Star Trek shirt, he will take your secret to the grave in the next hour. That's true. We use that term in D&D fairly regularly. Red shirts. Yes! No! That recovery was so sick! Oh! I'm checking a lot of your content. Hey, I'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging. Pro tip survive, thank you. Try to help you for the overshare pervert. Thank you, Malaquin. I consider myself to be pretty open. I genuinely tell you guys all my shit. Hey, thank you for the follow, Muckerkish. Welcome in. You'll get it? Just be patient? Yeah, I think we're there. This room, honestly, I was more dialed in on. I feel like my memory was better for this room than it was for the previous one. Good attempt, though. Let's play in the Hollow Knight. Let's go. This game's really fun. I'm excited to play Silksong as well. No thinking, just send it. Alright. Crunch clear this section in 10 tries. 2-minute pause? Sure, yeah. I could use a 2-minute pause. Let me pack a bowl. Also, one final capstone in the story. My brother did, like, kind of turn his shit around and stop being such a shitbag. Later on, for what it's worth. He was generally, like, you know, troublesome for some years there. I have not played Silksong yet. Yo, holy shit. Halaquin, yo, thank you so much, buddy. Oh my god, I appreciate you, dude. 10 gifted subs? Oh, thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that. That's so nice. Genuinely, thank you. I really appreciate the support. It means so much to me. Thank you. Holy, I appreciate you, buddy. 10 subs, thank you. If anyone's hanging out and you got a gifted sub from Malaquin, definitely shoot him a thank you. You can use one of your new official subbed emotes. Thank you, man. r/character arcs, literally. Holy mountain. I'm fighting Soul Tyrant. Soul Tyrant was fun. By the time I got to Soul Tyrant, I think I was just like a little over-leveled. We beat him pretty quick. Do what? I was hacked? Alright, yeah, we didn't see anything then. Thank you, man. Thank you. Leave a very small amount of things left to do before I'm done with everything in my first save. Gotcha. By the way, get your votes in, everybody, for the prediction. Hollow Knight without the soundtracks is just weird. I play games without soundtrack pretty often when I'm, like, doing something else or watching something. What counts as this section? Starting from this platform here, Beefy. Starting from this platform. If I get to the next safe point. If I get to any kind of safe point after this, I guess that counts. Or if we reach something significant after this, you know? Plays Hollow Knight and plays without sound run. Why? Wait, I missed Gorb? Who the hell's Gorb? I fight Gorb? I don't know no fucking Gorb. Yeah, let's say if I land on solid ground. I don't remember a guy named Gorb. Maybe I have. Hey, what's up, Alex Jarvin? Welcome in. Got my little gift to the sub. Thanks. And hello, everyone. Hell yeah. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good one. Playing some Hollow Knight, talking about life. Talking about getting caught looking at Hornet Rule 34 in math class. Hey, Urakut65. Thank you for the follow. Haven't missed Gorb? I got no idea what Gorb is, so don't tell me more. Don't tell me more. Because I don't remember Gorb. And Beefy seems like he's saying I haven't found Gorb either. And I trust Beefy more about what I've done in this game. If Granny was here, I'd trust them as well. I got a bad memory, chat. You should be in the Hunter's Journal if you got him. Hey, we'll catch you later, Aga. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for modding, man. I appreciate you. Go on. Keep your eyes peeled for Gorb. We're gonna move it Mach 10. Gorb? No. I don't see no Gorb. This one I don't know anything. I'm just along for the ride. Hell yeah. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Yeah. Looks like no Gorb. We've encountered 153 out of 159, though. So only 6 things left to encounter. You haven't fought Gorb, okay. Where I saw Gorb, am I tweaking? I guess you're tweaking, Casey. You legit just passed Gorb just now? Hey, thank you for the alert, Genki. First, just something like grow. I don't know. Beefy seems confident. Beefy seems confident. Miss the spears, you pretty much die, yeah. Like that. Bad memories for games, good memories for porn-related infractions. Malaquin, I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to move on here. I never in my life got caught looking at porn. Now that I think about it. That doesn't move us on to a new topic, though, does it? You can go back in the journal to double check. Thank you for permission, Beefy. Thank you for your permission. We'll go again, slightly slower this time. I'm not going to read them, though, chat, so it's on you. Actually, let me take a hit first, and then... I'd like you to know that I'm absolving myself of any responsibility of reading this. Gorb. We did kill Gorb. Look at that. Beefy's brand equity flushed down the toilet. And I even read it, chat. I even read it. You weren't tweaking, Casey. You were not tweaking. Sometimes you'll see an item in Isaac and not remember what it does, but remember, like, always take. I have that for games, too, 100%. 100%. I could see that being big with Mugenics. There's so many items and stuff. Yeah, I guess we killed Gorb. Guess we killed Gorb. Time you feel like you can't do it, just remember the legit fish beat Elden Ring. That's true. That's true. Flies or spiders? Oh, man, we gotta play... Beefy's the one that tells the lies. Beefy, you're developing a reputation over on YouTube. You've been called out by the YouTubers. They're not appearing for posterity in the VODs. They're not appearing here, but they're there. Alright, let's do our 10 attempts. Let's do our 10 attempts. This is attempt number uno. Yeah. 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 Okay, that's one. That's one. Go to 2. That doesn't count, obviously. The try has to, like, get off the ground. That counts, unfortunately. That's 3. Orb the Blob Butcher. We can recover. Dead. Dead. That was the stupidest thing I've done today. I am really excited to play Isaac on the channel at some point. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, just because it seems like one of the biggest overlap games that exists of our audience that I have not played it. Like, you know, basically at all, given the breadth and depth of it. That was try 3, by the way, right? So this is 4. Dead. All right, attempt 5. I am now depression. I have missed Gorb. The footage all still exists. We've posted all the VODs of Hollow Knight. There's also the live VODs. You got plenty of ways to watch me beat Gorb if you wanna. Just not live anymore, unfortunately. Do you play Isaac on stream as the day? I'll have to hold back spoilers for real. There's a lot of stuff I don't know in Isaac. I have played, I would say, somewhere in the realm of 8 to 15 hours of Isaac in my life. I have beaten Mom exactly 1 time. It was a run where I got that brimstone item where you shoot lasers and you look sick as hell. And it felt like that was like kind of more of an RNG win than I had like actually gotten good at the game. Actually had gotten good at the game win. Because I kind of like got that item and then like steamrolled stuff after that. I just like steamrolled stuff. But yeah, I know, and so I've seen like, you know, that much of the game. I made it all the way down the default levels. But then I've also just seen snippets over the years of like seeing other people play it a little bit, or like going into like a Northern Lions stream or something, and just seeing that there are like all these other characters and other paths and all these things and different bosses and different variations, and I got no idea how any of that works or what it has to do with the default game or the experience I had when I played it like 10 years ago or whatever. Also, I kind of stopped counting. I think that was 6 or 7. Genuinely, not memeing. Let's call it 6 for the believers. So this is attempt number 7. Okay. Attempt number 8. You have rabid raccoon spirits in your apartment? Is that why you're moving? Yeah, that's why. Heard of played a game called Brutal Orchestra? No, I haven't. I don't know that one. Ah, I was too high. I was too close to the ceiling. The pogo gets you there. That was attempt 8. This is attempt 9. We gotta stop fucking around, dude. Very Isaac-esque? Ooh, nice. Grimgash, have you checked out Magicraft at all? That's also very Isaac-esque with, like, Noida wand crafting mechanics. Very fun. I only played it a little bit on stream, but I really enjoyed it. This is 10. This is 10, Beefy. This is the perfect 10. Hey, the doubters. Hey, the doubters. All right. Mira, let's do a different one. Let's say you bet. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. I'll pay the doubters. And I'll say Do we get this? Let's run another one back. Do we get it by... What's 15 minutes from now on the stream clock? The stream clock's 2 hours, 47 minutes. So do we get it at 3 hours and 2 minutes, right? That's math. Stream time? 15 minutes. We can judge by stream time for that. Boo? Well, why is that boo? It's easier to track. I'm just thinking because it's like it's hard to count the attempts for something this fast. The attempts are so, you know, they're so fast. If you guys have a better idea, I'm not against sourcing additional input. Never mind, Mira already did it. Your input's redundant. Setting it. Thank you, Mira. Yes. What was I thinking? That on doubt the distract Puff with captivating conversation, almost as captivating as your eyes. The flattery is good. Flattery works on me. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Got you, Mira. Yep. James, buddy. We asked you not to spoil. You sent another big spoiler, I'm guessing. Yep. 3 points if you bet on doubt? I don't think so. I do think we're gonna get it in 15 minutes. I would bet on belief here. If I were sitting here, if I were a horse, meaning me playing the game was a horse, and then actual me was like a dude in the stands with one of those hats, I would be betting on me, the horse version. No, you're good, Miri, you're good. Crunchpuff trying to scam them? Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't see the one. Yeah, get some doubters in there. Donating points? Thank you, rats. PB for the day. PB for the day. We take a PB for the day. We slam it between some bread and some jelly and we call it a fucking sandwich, bro. Send it. I alternate a lot depending on what I believe. That's fair. Yeah, you gotta go with your gut, right? Your pogo with the spikes are hitting that rhythm game dopamine. It is nice. Like I said, it's really fun. And a big part of the reason this is so fun is I feel like this is exactly the kind of gameplay that you can look at conceptually and be like, anybody can do that. And it is just an oversimplification because this is a lot of things coming together very well. This is very tight design coupled with very, very tight controls, and neither of those things are super easy to do. Conceptually, it's simple, but the concept is executed very, very well in a way that does differentiate it from other incredibly similar things. Which is what I'm hoping to find when we play Celeste as well, because that's basically what I've heard of it. Please come home. Arrgh! Damn it. I trust you. It's about winning and getting your socks off, both literally and metaphorically. That's fair. That's fair. I want everyone to be able to get their socks off. Me when my dad went out for milk. Ah, man. What happened to milkmen? Weren't they supposed to bring milk to houses so that dads wouldn't leave and not come back? Wasn't that why they invented milkmen in the first place? They'd come to the house, they'd bring the milk. If you weren't being a good husband, they'd fuck your wife. You know, things need balance, man. Where are the milkmen? Oh. The milkman was certainly there if the husband wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Did they all become pool boys? Milkmen keep dads in check. Amazon has ruined the ecosystem. There's a lot of things like that. A lot of things like that. Ah. And part of the thing about the game being as good as it is that's really fucking annoying is when something like that death right there happens, it is like 100% on me. 150% on me. I made the mistake. I held my jump for a second too long, which put me out of range of being able to hit the spike with my melee attack or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, it's my fault, but I'm mad about it. But I'm mad as hell. Dude, don't do this to me. I was drinking and now I'm choking. Oh no, sister of the sea, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too bad. Your nail is longer than you think. Yeah, I'm gonna grow out a coke nail, but not do any coke. I just want to confuse people. I'm gonna tell them it's for playing flamenco style guitar. James was sent to the Shadow Realm. Well, James was continuing to spoil it. It seemed like James was just posting straight up just like Wikipedia blurbs of lore. Whatever, we warned him. You hate to see it, but what are you gonna do? This is not the way. I cannot believe we recovered that. The ceiling! The ceiling! All right, how much time do we have? I have 8 minutes. It's not a lot of fucking time, bro. That's not a lot of fucking time. Have you seen that movie About Time with Donald Gleason and Bill Nighy and Rachel McAdams? It's all about time, but basically all you learn is that there is no time. Every movie about time is about how there's no time. The only thing you learn about time is how there's all the time and there's no time. But 8 minutes is not a lot of time, regardless of any scope of time. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about, like, duration to hold your breath, then 8 minutes is actually a pretty long time. Yeah, I disagree with what I just said, chat. Sometimes you gotta double down, and then other times you gotta realize that you're speaking straight nonsense because your brain's on the saw blade. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking carpenter. Oh, like a carpenter ant! Interstellar, yeah. 8 minutes is the perfect power nap. Interstellar is great. Doctor, he needs more blankets, and he needs less blankets. Oh, squirrels. My heart. With a Dewey Cox reference? I adore Dewey Cox, but I do think that movie's a great example of a movie where, like, all of the best jokes are in, like, the first, like, 45 minutes, and then the rest of it's, like, okay. It is hilarious, though, and those first 45 minutes are worth it. Wrong kid died. Oh, the spikes. Dewey Cox would be another great movie night movie for the Discord. You don't want none of this shit, Dewey. It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. You don't want it. Alright. What a good movie, man. Yeah. God, it's funny. It's fucking fueling me right now. And you never once paid for drugs. Alright. Enough Cox and Dewey and so on. Plus, a little more on Dewey Cox, actually. John C. Reilly is a lovely singer. Like, that's an underappreciated facet of John C. Reilly as an actor in general. It's not unique to that movie. I believe he's in Moulin Rouge or Chicago, one of those two. I should remember, but I don't. I'm sitting here fondling his sack, but yeah, he's singing in one of those, and he's good. And he's great in Dewey Cox. Walk Hard. The Dewey Cox story. Is that what it is? Or the movie's called Walk Hard. Ah. God. So I guess Dewey Cox does have, the movie has nudity in it. I hadn't considered this. I guess our Discord's small enough that we don't really need to worry about it, but what would be like, what's Discord's, you know, situation on that about like showing a movie that has nudity in it? I hadn't even considered that, but I feel like you kind of do need to consider that, right? But people must be hosting like goon sessions on fucking Discord. That was about a movie with a male porn star? No, it's the entire movie. The entire movie is a spoof on like music biopics. So it's like mostly around like Walk the Line, if you remember that one, and Ray, the movie Ray, and a couple other big biopics from like, you know, that like 20 Knots era. There's not cares. A lot of channels marked not safe for work. Yeah, and that's where the age verification stuff. Well, we'll figure it out. Hitting Crunch, damn it, I missed it. Boogie Nights, though. Great movie about a porn star. They're out there, folks. Yeah, I imagine just showing like a regular R-rated movie would not draw a lot of attention in any case. Please? Yes? No! Recommend Wonderland with Val Kilmer? I don't know it, actually. I haven't seen a lot of Val Kilmer movies. I feel like he's an actor that I know of. I've seen him in, like... I've seen Top Gun. See, I'm already struggling. Was he in Willow? I saw Willow. Willow was actually pretty good, man. I feel like Willow gets overlooked. Although they did make that show, and I feel like nobody gave a shit. God damn it. Mad Mardigan? What's Mad Mardigan? Please don't send me back to 0. How much time do I have, by the way? I have 2 minutes? Alright, hold on. I gotta stop yapping. I do wish I could think of more Val Kilmer movies, though. I feel like I'm letting my, like, you know, actor movie knowledge down here. I can't think of fucking shit with Val Kilmer apart from those 2 things. And I'm not even sure about Willow. I think it's him, though. Oh, he was Val Kilmer's character in Willow. Okay, so nice. I at least got that he was in Willow. Woo! I've never seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's, is that the guy Richie Water? Or am I thinking of Two Lock and Stock and Smoking Barrel or whatever? Because I haven't seen that either, but I have seen... What's it called? Fucking... The Brad Pitt, you like Dags? My brain is screaming Crank, but it's not Crank. That's another Jason Statham movie. It's something like that, though. It's like Clutch or something. Snatch? Snatch! That's it! Yeah, Snatch! Yes! Stop healing? I guess that's true, maybe. You like Dags? That movie rules, man. I love Snatch. That's your top 5? Let's go, Mira. Yeah, that movie's a great time. Yeep. Dax. Yeah, I like Dax. Yeah, I like Dax. Kilmer was incredible actor. KKBB is Val and RDJ. Yes, I've definitely like seen... Oh, I just healed. Beefy's gonna be mad. I've definitely seen like screen grabs of it. Was that RDJ pre or post, like, you know, like, hiatus from Hollywood? Oh my god! Oh shit, it's the time. This is the last attempt. This is the last attempt. Last good attempt on the bet. If I get it, believers get paid. If I lose it, doubters get paid. Oh, 40 seconds? Okay, Mir's got a timer. She's way ahead of us. No! Do I have time? I have time? One more. Okay, one more. Last one. For Beefy. For Beefy Berg. I'm mad as hell. All right, you know what? That's it. Pay the doubters. Pay the doubters. Let's take 10. Let's take 10. We'll keep it all in this video. Motherfucker. But you didn't make it. It was close. At least we ended on like one of the PB ones. But let's take 10 minutes. I gotta use the bathroom and stuff. Oh, man. It was good locking in. That was a good attempt. Written down the side of your guns, and the fact I've got Desert Eagle 50 right on the side of mine should precipitate your balls into shrinking along with your presence. Holy! Hey, really, what's going on? So I have to look forward to. This is optional endgame stuff, but yes, it's insane. It's really tough, man. There's like a lot of optional endgame stuff that is brutal. That is brutally, brutally difficult. So, early on in the game, it's like... And it's all fun, though. It's all designed well and fun. It just... The difficulty does escalate a lot towards the end. So fair warning there. But we also are about to take a 10-minute break. I'm sorry, it's just when you jump in, Wheelie. But stick around if y'all are enjoying the stream. Hit that follow button. Like and subscribe on YouTube. It is 8:46 right now, so I'll be back at 8:56 my time. Stick around if y'all are enjoying the stream. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Throw some more attempts. We gotta get this, man. Air fryers are just small convection ovens. Yeah, that's a big... That's exactly what my roommate says all the time. He works as an appliance repair guy, and he's always like, people are freaking out about air fryers, but they're convection ovens. They've existed for a while, and, you know, we have them and so on. Nice. Timing. Aren't you gonna be so bad at cooking that'll somehow singe his ball hair? Maybe. Genuinely, maybe. See, them being small makes them better. Because it goes on your counter, and it's easy to put your chicken tendies in that are left over from the night before. Hit. Small convection ovens, but they're way better convection ovens than the ones in houses. We have a dual basket air fryer that's basically perfect for 2 side dishes for 3 people. Interesting. Air heats quicker and is energy efficient. It's so funny. I feel like this is a thing that's come up a couple times in chat. Where y'all are citing specific things being more energy efficient, and there is definitely a bit of that in the US. You'll see like eco settings or like an eco-friendly option is how it'll usually be branded, but there's definitely a lot less cultural focus on like choosing the more efficient option to cook your food. You know what I mean? The bad thing about air fryers is the dumb name. Yeah, because it's not frying anything, right? Yeah, a lot of people say it's great for reheating stuff. Like, my roommates swear on they reheat, like, you know, like mac and cheese that they got from a restaurant and stuff like that in the air fryer. And apparently it's great. The same vibe with recycling? No, we recycle. We recycle, but, Action over the super-powered fan. Gotcha. What's up, Jay? I would say most people that I know recycle like pretty routinely. You know, you just have 2 bins that go out on trash day. You have your trash and your recycling. But that's about the end of it, maybe. At least with that kind of thing, I can't imagine thinking like, oh, it'd be more efficient to use an air fryer than my oven to cook this food. That's basically what I mean. Maybe that's just a me thing, though. We are still on this part. It's really hard, TV Trio. I'm gonna get it at some point. I obviously just keep getting distracted by yapping as well. We're yapping about convection ovens and air fryers now, if you have any thoughts about that. Very different from when we were talking about porn earlier. Yeah, we got some more spoilers. James got the bop. James got the bop. That's okay. Another time limit to increase the pressure. Yeah, if you're down to do it, Mira, you could put up another prediction. I'd be down to have another time limit, but also I don't mean to make you constantly tracking times, so. My new property manager took over last year. Recycling bin disappeared. What the hell? Hey, Tingo Down 18. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Welcome in. For the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. We get actively punished for not recycling now. They refuse to take bins if there's food not in the bin. Plastic's not in the plastic tubs. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's definitely not that strict here. Like, you can just throw away your recycling. Yeah, I will probably forget the spoiler stuff, because if I know it's something I'm not supposed to know yet, I do kind of try to push it out of my mind. Sometimes with certain Noida stuff, I can't ignore it because I am so invested and, like, I want the Noida knowledge so bad. This is a hentai spoiler. I bet against you. Make me regret it. I will. Recycling is largely false anyways. That I've also heard is true. That especially here, I can't speak for the rest of the world, but that a lot of the recycling just gets thrown away anyways, so. We're definitely an apartment that generates a lot of, you know, trash and recycling, just being like 7 people living in one place, and the classic American consumer lifestyle. The off-key music is enough to fuck with your brain? Is it off-key? It's not metal, it's probably going to the landfill or ocean, yeah. But how else am I going to take the higher ground of my horse when someone talks about ruining the planet? Yeah. It's definitely Mirabu. The ruin of the planet is 100% caused by your soda cans in your apartment, and not at all by the billionaires with private jets blasting their fucking shit fume cocaine fumes. I can't think of something funny there because I hate them so much, into the atmosphere and killing everything. Betting on you than going to bed. We'll see if I have more food tomorrow. I'm gonna starve. Tenno, thank you for the bet. I appreciate it, buddy. Any company caught faking recycling gets slammed with actual heavy fines. Here, let's go. That is good. Yeah, not the billionaires mass producing the bottles you use. Yeah, exactly. Tenno, thank you. Get some good sleep, buddy. You feel the pain? Billy, I do, but I'm also having a great time. The only friction I'm actually feeling is worrying that Chad has tired of this. But we're chilling. We're yapping. I think that, I'm having fun trying it. I think that I'm gonna get it. Ugh. People are like, oh no, the plastic straws, think of the ocean when 80%. Yeah, exactly. Go back to glass bottles. Glass bottles are cooler and they're a weapon in a fight, you know? I'll never oh, Billy, you are a sweetheart. Oh! I think the way that this type of annoyance works for me, how quick these attempts are, as it is, it's just, that's all it is. There's that burst, there's that second of raw, unadulterated, primordial anguish, you know, which is real, and it's something that I feel and experience every time that I get, you know, just a good run ripped away from me like that. But it's short-lived, and then I'm back into pressing the buttons and getting good dopamine, and it's just, I don't know, it's not enough to, you know, harsh my vibes. Stay determined. Oh, wait, wrong game. We're going to be back to that soon next week, I think. Although, actually, I need to think about it because next weekend is the weekend I'm gone, chat. Order that in just because the tip of the fist. Yeah. We sometimes hit right... Yeah, we just hit that little thing right there. I don't give a shit, though. I take that for the shoot forward tactic. I like the shoot forward tactic. Trick you can do with a common first level spell I think you've overlooked? Sure, go for it. Is it the iframes on this guy? Because people keep saying that. I haven't really learned to utilize it, but I have been told. Oh, Bon, you meant for Noida. I didn't know you meant for Noida. That's okay. I think I had realized that. That Circle of Stillness, I could carry myself around with it if I wanted to. But yeah, I didn't realize you meant for Noida. Generally, for the cookies, we keep them in a... This game has spells. This game has spells. That's a spell. Not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world, because I think I had basically inferred that at some point or something, but that is good to think about just how I could probably do it more, you know? But I feel like I can already fly, basically, right? Unless I wanted to use it to go really high or something. Whatever, we'll keep that all for Noida. Did Skynet to save the ocean? Yeah, that'll do it. What's up, Decalogue? Welcome in. I'm excited for more Noida on Sunday, though. But now, whole game spoiled? Yeah, it's over. Special alchemy for getting high. Alright. It is funny how every mixing... We won't talk about Noida for long, but every mixing of things in Noida is alchemy. You know? And you could just be mixing, like, water and oil. You know? And, like, by that logic, when I piss in the toilet bowl, I'm doing alchemy, because I'm mixing pee and water. Even lots of things to say about Noida all the time. No, yeah, I get it. I guess I just... And once again, not a big deal, just kind of calling it out that generally we should... Only alchemy if it actually causes a reaction. Water and oil don't mix? Fuck that. Yeah. I'm no longer saying I need to pee, I need to go make alchemy. You know I work content when you stream, but MLS is the only thing that will beat you out. What's MLS? Not a new interaction tonight that makes sense in retrospect that I ever considered. Interesting. I'm pissing. I just keep thinking I should do a piss build. Cockwielder's in the chat. Does anyone feel kind of empowered when there's, you know, some slight stainage on the bowl that you're able to power wash away with your mighty stream? Major League Soccer. Power wash sim. I know I'm not getting the reinforcement I was looking for. Oh yeah, I never talked to anyone about it. Thank you, Beefy. I mean, well, we can talk about it now. This is a place of anonymity, except for me, really. All right, good. Yup. No. That. I agree, BB. It's a win-win. I'm gonna do it every time. Then I could say I did some cleaning that day. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's turning a win into 2 wins. That's called killing 4 birds with 2 stones divided by 1, bro. All right, this is the run. This is the run. Not that one, obviously. I meant the next one. What is this, some sort of path of pain? Not on my watch. We're calling it the path of pleasure, Beefy. Life is what you make of it. Life is a box of Dubai chocolates. Alright. How much time we have, Mira? What's the doomsday clock looking like? Sorry, I know you're not Beefy, you're Billy. You're not Beefy, you're Billy. You're both B-boys. You're both Backstreet Beefy Billy boys. Ah! Also, I know I don't need the heal, I just like it. Some things in life are just because you like it. You know what I mean? Certainly did not call it the path of pleasure. This last bit is something else, man. This last bit's something else. It's not right. I'll tell you that much. We're both extraordinarily cool, but you gotta separate your bills and your beefs. You gotta separate your bills and your beefs. I'm sorry, man. It was, you know, when you were younger, it was okay. It was kind of cool still, but man, you're getting older. Life's changing. The world's moving, and you're not moving with it, brother. You gotta change the way you're going, or things aren't gonna work out for you. Yep. Oh my God, we've done it. What? We haven't done anything. What am I talking about? Actually, we've done it. Sorry. Oh my God, it's okay. Learning curve, yeah, we got this. We're getting to that point though, like, we gotta get it tonight, man. We can't have 2 sessions of just doing the path of pain. That's not right either. Plan of action stepwise? No. Beefy, your heart's in the right place, but I need to do this now. I don't need anything except to press the buttons right. We've got the tools, you know what I mean? We've got a shed full of fucking craftsman shit. I've got fucking a case of Snap-ons in the back. God! No! Don't worry, Nightmare Grim is at the end. Man, I hope not. I do feel like there's gonna be some final thing. This doesn't feel finale-ish. I don't know what the final thing's gonna be. It might be more platforming. Maybe it is a fight of some kind. A boss would be cool if there's a unique boss at the end of this. Oatmeal, final boss, oat. I should have used the double jump. There was an answer there, and it was the Michael Double. Welcome in, Anthony. And the Pale King. Bought the IKEA cupboard and threw away the instructions because you demand. Actually, that is not my type to be. I could see, like, I am stubborn in a lot of ways, so it lines up. But that's not me. I'm also the kind of guy that will ask for help at a store. Like, if I need help finding something at a store and I'm not sure, and somebody walks up and they're like, hi, do you need a hand? I'm not like, no, I got it. I am always like, yeah, I'm looking for this. And then they tell you, man. And when they don't tell you, it's genuinely like, wow, this place sucks. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna survive with online marketplaces if you can't even, like, you know, be the slightest bit helpful in a store. Hey, Anthony, please do not tell me what happens after stuff. Well, now I know. Alright. Sorry, no, it's okay. But yeah, that's definitely the no spoiler, no backseating thing. That's what we're talking about. Like, I was thinking aloud, I was asking rhetorical questions, but I did not want to know. I was excited to get to the end and then find out. For the record, for Twitch chat, it sounds like there are 2 guards at the end. I assume like the ones to the entrance to this place with like the hook blade things, probably. Maybe a different variation of that enemy. I think those were the guys here at least, right? Stupid. I'm stupid. I love how I always get a little soul back and then spend it, so I don't actually benefit anything. Good. Huge. Got off the rhythm there. The game uses telemetry data to geolocate you and scrapes the internet for images of your cats, and a goblin inside a computer draws new characters and frames to make a personal final boss with a unique moveset based on Oatmeal's personality. That would be sick. I know you're memeing, Beefy, but that would be awesome. One more attempt? Fuck. One more. That one doesn't count. That one barely got off the ground. That one doesn't count. Yeah. Mira knows. One more. Sorry, just one more. Just one more. This one counts. This one, no! Yeah, pay him. I'm washed. I'm worthless. What is it? What do you want from me? You're looking at a bad man. Yeah, run it back. No, Watch would have beat it by now. I mean, maybe. He did. I think he did beat it faster than I've spent total time on it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he is a better gamer than me, Jet. You got to know when you're beat. I'm not sure, though. I guess we'll have to get some hour counts from him, but we've spent, like... I mean, we've easily spent... We spent 2 hours on this room. Or no, it took us a while to get back here. We probably spent 2 hours total on just this room. You know? Something like that, which is pretty significant. Okay, Crunch, I believe wholeheartedly with my last 24 chat food. You know what, BP? Your belief means the world to me, regardless of its amount. 1 chat food, 100,000 chat food. Thank you. Billy, you've come so far. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for being you and for not being beefy. Alright, that's like what? It's like minute 1. It's like minute -1. We're picking up the pace. I'm getting attempts shooting out of here, man. I'm shooting attempts out of the cannon, bro. Where was it? Where was it? It went out for a fucking smoke, bro. In the end. All right, moving. Patience, brother. I'm only doubting to recoup my hardcore believer losses. Yeah, I gotta dial. Call me hand soap. Haters gonna lose, they're gonna lose. You completed it? Oh, good for you, you seen? Me is him and him is you and you is me as long as you're willing to be him. Hell yeah, Fruit Superman, welcome in. By the way, this one's for you, Fruit Superman. Sorry, not that one. This one. Not that one, Fruit Superman. Keep your eyes on the screen, it's for this one. This one's for you. There we go. Oh, the music gets a teeny tiny bit repetitive. Is it very loud? I could turn it down a little bit. God damn it. It is a little repetitive. I don't know. I guess I haven't really been paying that much attention to it. It's very background for me right now. But it might be louder in your guys' ears than I'm hearing it, so. You know, you should always doubt at the beginning of a Noida run, believe after it gets rolling, and doubt on the pred after he dies. Interesting. Does want to be background noise? Okay. You're just too locked in? Maybe. Because I've been listening to it for the past 3 days. Mira, we're gonna be done soon. I'm gonna give him a foot break. Don't make me show the grippers. Not today. I've gotten a little better at recovering when I fuck that up, because inevitably I will fuck it up, which is why contingency plans are important. I just needed to wait. I just needed to wait. Beefy's not here. Beefy's poor. Beefy's poor. The guy who hates Gooner stuff. That was close, Mira. That was close. We're getting better. The hell's Gooner stuff talking about over on YouTube? He's like throwing out full rhythm. Yeah, we spitting bars. And too many channel points on beat. Yo. Said it too early. Alright, I need to dial. We're turning the apps down. To even hold for that long was not bad. Yeah, it's all right. Just let him go. Let him cook on YouTube. It's all right. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was probably the best we ever did. That was the best we probably did. Take some screenshots. You wanted to spend the channel points? I don't think it's about just having the image of the feet, you know, in perpetuity. I think it's about the in-the-moment nature of the feet being revealed right then, live. You know, in front of everybody. It's kind of the whole experience. I don't think it's just about having pictures of my feet. But then again, I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. So why not now, you may ask? You know? It's the experience, yeah. It's the full experience. That was insane. Not humiliating you for a quick laugh, yeah. It does humiliate me. Although, actually, I don't care that much. Maybe I shouldn't say that to take away from your enjoyment. Please? Yeah, we're getting better. We're getting better, little by little. About the moment, the power, the reward, and the journey. Yes. Hey, Piper Bird Plays. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you're having a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. You don't know me. I'm Crunchpuff. We do a lot of Souls-likes, survival crafters, roguelikes. We're playing some Hollow Knight right now. We're in the Path of Pain. This is an endgame platforming challenge. And, the name explains it. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Playing some Hightail. Let's go. Hope you had a good stream, Piper. Kung Fu Figgy, welcome in. Chat, your raid is going to give me the power to win. The raid is going to give me the power to win. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Hello, hi, welcome in. Eldritch, welcome in as well. That's a great name. Welcome to the raid. Hey, Smaug as well. Welcome in. Drop by. He's my married human. Oh, let's go. Welcome in. That's rad. Piper is Smaug wife. I see. Holy, let's go. How are you enjoying Hightail? We played a bunch of that around here. Yeah, the lore. I didn't know. We're loving it. Let's go. Everybody give Piper Bird a follow. I'll definitely follow you back and I'll pop in next time I see you live. Hell yeah, let's go. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, that was tight. Holy. Yep, too early. Flamethrowers in Hightail, that's a +1 over Minecraft. I like the hand crossbow a lot in Hightail as well. Yeah, I've been playing it as well. It's fun. Good game. I'm also in the camp, I talked about this a lot when we played Hightail, but I'm very much in the camp of, like, it doesn't bother me if it's pretty similar to Minecraft as long as it does stuff a little different and executes some cool ideas well. It's nice to play something new, man. I've played enough fucking Minecraft, you know? That was a PB! Hey, Cousin Amanda, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Convincing Piper to play Rust. Oh, goodness. Rust just does not appeal to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's partially just a fucking, like, aesthetic thing or something. Just the idea of, like, you know, kind of, like, shitty post-apocalyptic survival crafter, PvP. I don't know, it just, like, doesn't make my pubes stand up, that's all. Clear as I can be. So consistent, though, right? So consistent. Just half-hard, hardcore Minecraft. I would be so bad at that. Want to be a Super Meat Boy a lot? Oh, 100%. 100%, yeah. Most of Hollow Knight is not this platforming build. This is like a specific endgame challenge. Whoop. Oh, wrong way. Watch some vids. It does look pretty funny. Yeah. I have known in a way that appeals to other people usually. Put on my wish list for Steve Deck for a long time. It is really fun. It is huge. I'll say that. Like, you don't really anticipate how much stuff there is to do in Hollow Knight. Especially once you get to the end game. It has like a pretty robust end game segment where there's kind of just like a lot of very difficult challenges you can go around and do all over the map. Dinner time, I'll stop it again soon. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Thank you again for raiding over, and I hope you have a great dinner. We'll catch you later, Piper. The things I love about Noida seem daunting to people. Well, Noida's a daunting game. Noida, cleanly put, has a very take it or leave it mentality. That is not a warm welcome. You know what I mean? That's not to say that it doesn't work for some people. People with take it or leave it mentalities that have very bold personalities will often make a lot of enemies, and they'll also make some friends. You know, and I feel like Noida is that sort of game. There's also an RL grind. It's like an addiction I can't put down for a year and I still come back. RL. Oh, Rocket League. Noida's a sandpaper dildo and we're all masochists. Huge. Yeah, saved. No! Holy. God damn. Probably make a few enemies in your life? Yeah, it's kind of gotta happen, right? Yeah, also, if anyone from the raid needs to raid and run, get on out of here and take care of yourself, please do. I appreciate y'all coming in and saying hello. So if you're welcome to hang, enjoy the Path of Pain with us. Sorry, the Path of Pleasure. I love this. I love every second of this. If I could turn this into pancake batter and fry it up on a griddle, and then roll it up into a little roll slathered in syrup and sugar, I would do it. I would do it without a second's hesitation, chat. I would slide it down my gullet in one unbroken piece, folded in on itself as just a mass of congealed calories and sweat equity. Path of pancakes. You know it's getting towards dinner time, man. I'm starting to... I'm starting to just kind of work food into the conversation wherever I can. Oh my god, man, come on. You know what, on my 348th first try? Yeah, it was like 176 for us or something. Describe eating like a vor artist? I'm sorry, my ignorance is gonna be laid bare in the sun here. What the hell's vor? And what is a vor artist? Breakfast for dinner sounds amazing right now. I do have to... Wait, Mira said it was only like a minute 30 a while ago, right? I think I have to pay the doubters. I genuinely don't know, chat. This is actually a learning opportunity for me. I'm being vulnerable with you. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. Gore porn? Oh, no! Ew. Casey said not gore. Gore is eating someone. What the helly? It put it like eating someone, putting them in. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Like Army Hammer? Ah, bro. Not necessarily eating. They must they must have loved that that movie Together. I watched that recently. Just take our word for, I mean, I would have looked it up. And you know, somebody might watch this VOD and they might, you know, also need to learn. Mirror, do we pass 15 minutes, by the way? Someone else has to pay out? Okay. Let me do this attempt and win. Never mind. I'm gonna pay the doubters. And then give me 2 seconds to preheat the oven. Okay, Billy's doing it. Billy, you got this. You're a king. You're a king among the Billy goats. I'll be back in maybe 1.8 seconds. All right. BB. 24.18 seconds. Beefy, I think you should check your watch. Is that thing working on standard time? What are we talking about? Is that thing ticking on beefy time? You know what I'm saying? This is Path of Pain, Akuro. It's also the Path of Pleasure. It's a phone. Shut up. They go so quick, man. 1.4 Frieza seconds. Chat, how bad do you think it would be for my general, you know, just aura if I got a Frieza phone case? Let it run for 5 minutes. You do you, King? Hell yeah, Mira. I appreciate you. You see the boldness? Do you see the italicized boldness? Yes! Oh, Leona's got home. I just did it. Let's go! You brought the energy. We did it. Did you find them? No. Oh, those aren't them? Okay, I thought that's kind of like what I was looking for. Damn. So, gotcha. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. Was it like the stretchy one? Cancel the pred, yeah. Well, you have to win right after the bet close. Sorry, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, let's do this. We gotta fight these two guys. Whoa, that hit was weird. Don't die. No. Oh, nice. We got one of them, too. We literally got one of them, too. To make you feel better, Wash cleared them first try. Did he really? Did he genuinely? Oh my god, that sucks. Start at the beginning for each attempt. You literally do. That sucks. Nope, it's still just pleasure, B. Still just pure pleasure. Ah. Ah. Blasted like 5 shots and prayed. Damn, I should have just done that. I should have just done that. We gotta genuinely wrap soon. Leah just got home. Leah just got home. Anyways, but let's see if we can like speed run back up there, and if we hit any resistance, we're just gonna wrap, man. Unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Oh god, that sucks. No, it's okay. Stay positive. Wait, get the juice. Oh my. I did. I died. I died at the other end, you know, and dying brings you back to the bench. And those two guys, that's not particularly hard. I just was panicking because of the pressure, you know? Like, that's really not the hardest combination of enemies. So, like, it's... Unfortunately, it was a very reasonable ask, and I think they were banking on it just being overwhelming, you know? Where you're like, oh, fuck, I finally did it, and then you have to kill the two guys. Or go all the way back to the start. Ugh. I know I was so close to the guy. Did anyone call Path of Pain in the game, or is that a community monitor? That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I don't know if it ever... I don't think it actually says it in the game. Anybody know? It does? Okay. Does it say it like when you first find it or something, Beefy? Whenever you enter, okay. That. Oh, come the fuck on! Yeah, we're... Oh, hey, it gave it to me. Alright, nice game. Yeah, I'm making it back relatively quickly. Maybe we can get another go. Maybe we can get another go. Yeah, we're already back at this room? And this room, like, we kind of went through the pain of this room earlier. I feel like this one I got pretty much locked in the bank. Sorry. Chill. Refrigerate, chill. Banks can be robbed. It's a weird time in the cycle to go. I literally waited to jump into it. Take a chillaxative. BB, that is not the Zillennial vernacular. You need to clean up your act here and maintain your, you know, your brand in this here chat. Oop. I'm literally just repeating the cycle. Oop. I've never taken a laxative in my life, chat. I guess we don't need to talk about laxatives, do we? But if anyone has any funny laxative anecdotes, there's your in. Too late, yeah. Man! You ever drink coffee or eaten Chipotle? Sure, but I've never taken, like, specifically for the purpose of being a laxative. You know what I mean. It's like, you know what I mean! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, well, you've drank coffee. Come on. You know I mean like a pill that's like poop good. You know laxative redeem? Buddy. Any luck? Up, wrong one. Mother. Mother. He sees you, chat. He judges you. He judges you for your transgressions. Apparently, he was just cleaning his butthole. I can hear Amanda and Nemo screaming for him upstairs. Did you show his ball? Oh, that was his leg. I thought it was his ball sack. All right. We're going to wrap in the next 10, probably. Hey, Drew, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. We're going to wrap in the next 10 or so, probably, here. Let's see if we can get our ass back up there. Oh! Beyond the void we can get. Yeah, that's true, Sister of the Sea, genuinely. But we are planning on getting another kitten as well once we're settled in our new house, so you bet that that'll be heavily documented on the stream and in the Discord and all that. It is. So much to say, I took a muscle relaxer for 10 point and well, just caught up. Dude, no worries at all. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, buddy. What breed you thinking? I mean, if we could choose, I would like to get like a long-haired cat, but realistically, we're not really thinking like that. You know, we're kind of just probably going to go to the shelters and adopt a cat. Or try to find a kitten or whatever, and... EPA, we'll catch you later. Catch you later, Beefy. Or Billy, Jesus. Needed a better yump. Ugh. No, Billy, I hope you sleep well, buddy. Their first long-hair cat. They are, I had a long-hair cat before. It is a lot of fur, but I don't know. They're so, like, floofy and snuggly. I don't know. I love it. I find it very adorable. They were two Sims with blue bright eyes. That sounds cool. Do that just to clown on them. Eva's in red and Kill Bill the bride wears yellow. It's actually true, BB. Did you set your name to be red now? Is it set officially? Billy is always yellow. I should be able to remember that. You should meet my son, Billy. You procreated? What monstrosity have you created in your image, my boy? I chose the dark red. Let's go. Now I'll internalize it. There you go, Alfie. Oh, got you. Yeah. I would love to, Billy. I will swim across the Atlantic Sea and the English Channel. Hitless, deathless. To meet Alfie. Ah! Azure Moon, welcome in. It's weird how Path of Pain is somehow less mentally exhausting than White Palace in the long run. I don't know. I didn't really have that much trouble with White Palace, but I can see it being that way for sure. But this has been, yeah, I don't know. Part of it as well is just I'm kind of like, you know, I'm not over-investing emotionally in it. I'm expecting it to be a pretty big pain in the dongus, you know? And it is. But it's pretty fun. I think the ending BM is pretty significant BM, though, for what it's worth. Oh! The fact that we made it all the way to the end and died and now have to just go again. That's pretty fucking ridiculous. But that also explains why people probably get very, very good at this whole thing. And therefore, speedrunning it becomes possible because people get good enough to be like, you know what, I could fucking speed this. Nice, there it is. Are we back? We're back, baby. This is the final room. All right. First try. Hitless. Deathless. That one is go. Back for doing this with Mark of Pride, though. Is that a bad one to do it with? That sounds like actual torture? Oh no. I have not tried to make this any harder on myself. That said, I'm definitely not going to change anything at this point because we absolutely can and have gotten it. And we even saved that there? We saved that like a damn CSV? Fuck! What is bad about Mark of Pride here? Yeah, longer nail makes pogo easy. I agree. Basically constantly pushes you into the ceiling. Oh. It hasn't been a big enough problem for me here. I have gotten pushed into the ceiling a little bit. That is true. Hopefully I enjoy the app chat again. See y'all later. Hell yeah, Shiroy, I appreciate you hanging out tonight, buddy. Hope you have a great one, and we'll catch you later, man. Hit. Ceiling hasn't been as much of an issue as the floor, yeah. Most of your nail strikes are phasing through the saw blades. You aren't using Mark of Pride. It's just there. Well, I don't need to have a perfectly optimized build. It's okay. We'll be all right. Like I said, we have, and, you know, we've already gotten it. We can do it. Just like this. With the laxative conversation? Yeah, I got you, Asia. Laxative redeem when? Literally 0 chance. Blade of the Dome looks so brutal. Yeah, it happens. That was the Mark of Pride hurting me, exactly as Asia described. So it happens sometimes. I've just kind of worked around where it's like I can't go that high. You know, I've built my strategy now around not going that high. The laxative conversation can gargle my liquid shit. Holy. How do you enjoy the Path of Fun? I actually do really enjoy it. I actually do really enjoy it. Like, this is fun. And I'm excited to beat it just because I feel like we've done it for a long time. But yeah, it's fun. And when you're in the zone and you're doing it right, it's very satisfying. Again, because I do genuinely think the design is good and this game controls that well. The controls are like super tight. Yep. I went for the jump when I should have gone for the smack. The hell's my jam? The orange is kind of nice, right? I have the muscle memory forever like Sans, literally. This is one of those things I could see, like, if I played this game again, I would come back and do this. After now taking this time to learn it, because that's so fun. It's like why, in my opinion, replaying Dark Souls games is so fun. Like, part of it is, like, redoing the challenges is fun. Well, this game might test drive in the next few months. It's really fun, Drew. I'd recommend it. I think you'll like it, man. As long as you like 2D games as well, I feel like I've seen you play some 2D games here and there. As long as you like 2D games as well, you'll like this. Because I've seen you play tons of stuff that's similar, like, you know, in vibe and style. Nice. Come back for me, no! Elden Ring got old after New Game +7. I played a game 7 times and then I got bored with it, so that game sucks. You see that recovery? Ah! Polar, be right back. Hell yeah, sister. But always switch out the Mark of Pride for the long nail. Wouldn't that kind of achieve the same thing? Hella good game. Me and the homies overplayed and burned out. Yeah, it's totally fair. It's totally fair. Use both longest nail. I feel like, well, now I'm kind of used to my hitbox, aren't I? I guess Azure said I wasn't using it. There it is. There it is. Just ham. Just go ham. No strategy. Let's go! Yes! Yes, let's go! Oh, we did it, baby. Oh my god, yes. What's this? What is this? And then you get nothing. Not even a charm, not even Geo. You get nothing. And that was some lore that was probably like my dad and my brother or some shit. I know there's something about that. I don't necessarily want to know. Just to hold people up on that. That was probably like my dad and my brother or some shit. And that was important for something. That was it. And no percent either. You got more than nothing. What percent am I at? I'm still at 95%. Hey. I don't give a shit. At this point, something like that. That is like a known challenge. Just having beaten it is enough reward. Sure, I would have loved some Geo or a charm, but that's alright, man. I don't even care. That felt incredible. I could do it again right now. Hitless, deathless. Buckle up, chat. Made it through the path of pain. We're done. I did it. Wash can gargle my fucking sack. You know what I'm saying? That's big. That's big. Yeah, it's worth saying you did it, literally. Ow. Don't do this to me. You really have no idea about the lore by now? I know some of it, but not a lot. Not a lot, no. Tell me you said that. Alright. Hey, what's up, Goater? I did do the hard part twice. Path of Pain's DLC. Oh, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, I've paid very little attention to the lore. So I've, like, seen the cutscenes, I've read the stuff, but I haven't actually put any of the pieces together. Someone is usually aware of the lore. That sequence is something that will straight up haunt their dreams. Interesting. This might be one. Maybe at the end we'll watch, like, a lore video so I can actually get it all. Many people that just can't. Oh, you can't go back? I can't do it again within a run. You have to, like, play the game again to do it again? Did I actually play the Vampire Crawlers demo? Hell yeah. How'd you like it, Goater? I loved it. I thought it seemed super promising. I only played for like 1 hour, but then I was like, shelve it. When that game comes out, I am going to bury myself in its tits. You know what I'm saying? Never coming up for air. Four and a half, let's go. That's interesting. So I cannot go back to the Path of Pain now, huh? Yeah, Goater, it's super good. I'm really, really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Just instantly fun. Are you a secret boss already? That's cool. That's exciting. Yeah, I bet there's going to be a lot of stuff. I mean, Vampire Survivors is amazing. I love it. And the demo seemed like it's shaping up really well. You know? Fun to play, and it already seemed like it had a bunch of content that I was immediately like, yep, I want to try to unlock this shit and see what this does. And like, it's funny how much work literally just like a collection screen does, you know? A screen of unlocks, but you can see a thing that's like, if you do this, you'll get a thing that looks like this. It just goes such a long way to make you be like, okay, I'll do that thing. You know? Crunch new Shonda tonight? That's true. We're gonna have to leave Downton momentarily to catch up on Bridgerton. You're right. We should, or not catch up, the second half of the new Bridgerton season dropped tonight, so I'm about to go watch hot people fuck with my roommates. So yeah, let's end Hollow Knight there for the night. We got the Path of Pain. Recommend watching a lore video? Yeah. What you thinking on Crunch for future HK strums? What do you mean, like, what are we gonna do next in the game? At this point, I mean, we have to find those Pantheons or whatever, and we still have to beat Zote. And we have to beat... Oh, no, we did the Colosseum, right? I finished the Colosseum. But not the Colosseum. Yeah, Zote's like kind of whatever, but the main thing is find whatever the Pantheons are. I've heard about the Pantheons. I need to do that. So maybe next time, yeah, find find Beefy's fucking pages, I guess. But I'm not done. I am committing to doing the whole thing. We're gonna find all the shit. We're gonna do the whole game, you know? That is my intention for sure. All right, let's go ahead and end Hollow Knight for the night there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please hit that follow button. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. I said I appreciate you twice. I'm going to say it 3 times. I appreciate you. Throughout the only one I found an awesome streamer before he blows up huge. Thank you, Deegan. That's so nice. Thank you, man. For real. Did it tonight, though, so W? I know. I'm stoked. All right. Catch you later, everybody.